In this video, I want to share with you how you can make this upcoming year, from whatever point it is that you're watching this video, how can you make this upcoming year the most powerful, the most abundant, the most fulfilling year that it could possibly be. And not just from the point of getting all your manifestations and attracting all the things you want, but actually having lasting fulfillment in your year, in actually transforming your life, not just physically, but internally, in the way that you feel, in the way that you respond to things, so that your year is not just getting slightly better, but you're completely quantum leaping into a new reality, a new version of you that has never existed. I want for you to create those sustainable changes, those changes that are truly fulfilling your soul and your mission and the reason that you came down into this earth. At the end of the day, everything in our world can change externally, but if we're not internally ready, or if our vessel, our capacity to receive the things we desire is not ready, is not prepared, is not able to handle the things that we desire, then we're in pain. Then we sabotage the change, and then we will resent the process. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want this instant gratification, getting desires just to fill voids. No, we want to change from the inside first. And then that is reflected outward, but the outward is not the focus. The internal is, because that's what's going to get us the results that we're truly seeking, that are actually going to bring us fulfillment. If you're watching this video at the time that I'm posting it, which is in September in 2023, then this is the perfect window of time for you to be watching this video. If you're watching this at any other time, that's cool too. It'll still apply because the tools that I'm sharing are timeless. But according to the Kabbalists, the date September 15th and 16th of 2023 is considered to be the energetic new year. The same way that we've collectively decided that January 1st is the mark of a new year. For thousands and thousands of years, it's written in the Old Testament, and Kabbalah decodes the meaning behind the symbolism in the Bible. But it's been written for thousands of years that on this day is that cosmic opening where we really want to be planting new seeds for the upcoming year. And honestly, at any time of year, we can take advantage of this type of energy and create newness for us. I don't want to go super in depth on it in this video, but if you are interested in hearing even more details on what I'm talking about, the weekly energy, what you can expect, how you can prepare, then I talk about it in my weekly newsletter that I'm going to be sending out next week. So make sure to join my newsletter. I'll also just be sending out the weekly energy every single week. So you're definitely not going to want to miss out on how to take full advantage of this window of opportunity. Now, without further ado, let's talk about today's video, where I'm going to be sharing the way that you can best utilize this time. But truly, no matter when it is that you are watching this video, it is my intention that you will gain tools and value to shift the trajectory of your life from this moment on. Let's get into it. Hey guys! Welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm Rosa, and if this is the first time that you're seeing my face, then welcome. It's so nice to have you here on the channel. I believe that we were created to create the best world possible, and that begins with creating the best world possible for ourselves. So that way we have that full cup energy to give to the people in our lives and the world. If you're interested on topics on spirituality, manifestation, self-development, then this channel is going to be your best friend. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and leave a comment letting me know what you find valuable in this video. Okay, now before we get into the fun part of creation, manifestation, calling in the life we desire, and actually doing the creation part of it, but before we can receive, we need to make sure that our vessel is prepared to receive the light that we're asking for. So what is vessel? So every single human has a vessel, and a vessel is like a capacity to receive. We have a certain amount of light that can fit into our world. In order to receive more in this life, we need to expand our vessel, expand our capacity to receive. If you only make $1,000 a month and someone threw you $1 million a month, your vessel, your container, your human wouldn't be able to receive the light fully. You would feel overwhelmed. You would feel scared, nervous. Your nervous system would be completely out of whack. You would most likely sabotage yourself and go right back to your old state immediately. Why? Because your vessel was not able to handle. So I wrote down 5 things that I personally have been doing to prepare my vessel, to prepare myself for the changes that I want to call in for this upcoming year. So the first number one thing that I've been doing is I've been reflecting on this past year. From last September to this September, how has my life changed, both physically and like the results that I've seen and the things that I've seen being played out in my life and in my circumstances, and also on an internal level. What internal shifts did I make? What internal shifts did I not make? Where did I fall short of my potential? It's important that we bring awareness to this, especially during this window of time. And, you know, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I'm always preaching for not putting so much energy in our shortcomings, in our lack, in our doubt, in our negativity, because the more focus and attention that we put into our negativity, the more we are perpetuating that story and we're actually blocking ourselves from change. But that being said, that doesn't mean that we never look at our shortcomings. We never look at what it is that we need to change. We need to look at what it is that we need to change in order to grow, to evolve, and to actually receive the things that we're asking for. The thing is that we want to find that balance where we're not staying stuck in that low place, staying stuck ruminating on our negativity, on why we're bad, why we're doing things wrong, why we're not enough, why we are falling short. We just want to observe, where could I have done better? When we reflect on, what did my soul really come here to do? What did I come here to accomplish, to achieve in this life? Did I come close to that this year? Did I come close to my full potential? Did I treat the people in my life with respect? In what ways was I out of integrity with my true self, my authentic self? Where did I not express myself fully? The reason that we don't want to avoid, by feeling the empathy, feeling the pain of us not living up to our full potential, where did we say the wrong things? Where did we act selfishly? Where were we not in full alignment or fully expressing our higher self with this world? When we're honest with ourselves about that, and when we can feel that empathy and even feel the pain that arises within us, this is shadow work, right? When we feel that pain, we're able to break that cycle. We're able to break the chains. It's actually really important that I say this, because I think in the manifestation community, there's a huge emphasis on only affirm for the positive. Don't even give your doubts, your negativity a second thought. But the thing about that is, if we are completely avoiding looking at our shit, looking at our negativity, looking at our darkness, we're actually perpetuating it even more, because what you avoid perpetuates. By bringing awareness to our shortcomings, that is how we grow. All right, so number one is reflection and bringing the stuff up, doing the shadow work, reflecting on our past year, how we could be better, where we did act in alignment with our soul, and also where we didn't. After you take some time to reflect upon the past year and how things could have been better and how you could have acted more in alignment with your soul, it's important that you take time to forgive not only yourself, which yourself is very, very important, to forgive yourself, not holding a grudge on yourself and blaming yourself for not living up to your potential. Forgive yourself first and foremost. And secondly, forgive the people around you. Forgive the people in your life who you feel did you wrong. The people in your life who you may blame for circumstances that may have happened. Forgive the circumstances even for happening. The reason that we want to forgive is because forgiving the other person, it's not even about the other person, it's about yourself. Because at the end of the day, everything is a mirror and a reflection of ourselves. The next video that's coming out next week is called The Mirror Principle. And this is basically like the concept of everything is you pushed out, and the idea that everything in our world is a mirror of our internal world. So even if we think that somebody is doing something to us, or a circumstance is happening to us externally, and we want to blame that external circumstances because that's the reason that I'm not living up to my full potential, no. We need to forgive the other person or the circumstance, because that is us taking the responsibility that we have the power to shift our lives, and that is not in the hands of an external force. Realizing that everything that somebody else does to me in my life is for the evolution of my soul. Remove the judgments that you have of others and yourself, and replace that with love. Once we do that, once we bring that forgiveness piece in, which by the way, all of this is like digging into our past identity and healing it at its root, so then we can create a new future for ourselves, a brand new year with a blank slate. We're not carrying resentment from people or circumstances from our past. We're digging into what we did or did not do in the past, what people did or did not do to us or for us, and we are healing it, we're removing it, we're forgiving ourselves and others for the pain that was brought to us the past year. Only then is when we want to switch to the positive. Number 3 is to release your past identity. You need to let go of your old self in order to welcome in the new. You can't carry your past self into your new life. You need to acknowledge that, okay, this past year, this is who I was, but this is no longer who I am anymore. I am deciding to let go of that past story. The 4th thing we want to do is commit to becoming a new version of ourselves. Energetically, this is something that we just do in our consciousness. It's like a vow and a commitment that we make to ourselves. We're going to let go of our past identity, and then we need to commit to the new identity that we're creating, right? This is the fun part. This is getting clear and declaring what it is that we are calling in for ourselves. This is the part where you need to get so crystal clear on who it is that you are transforming into. Who are you becoming? Who do you want to be a year from now? When you do this reflection, you do this introspection 1 year from now, how do you want your life to look different? How do you feel every single day? How are you treating people in your day-to-day lives? What are the actions that you take? What are you surrounded by? What are the manifestations that you've called in? And because you've called in these manifestations, how are you now walking around the world embodying and being your best self? What does that best self version of you look like 1 year from now? This is that stage where you want to tap into it. You want to feel who you are becoming and no longer feel who you were, who your past identity was. Whatever that energy is that you are calling in, that's the energy that you want to adopt starting today. And then the 5th and final thing that you want to do, and the process I'm currently walking myself through as well, is after declaring, deciding, this is who I am, I commit to being this new version of myself, I'm releasing my old identity. Once that is complete, then we open ourselves up to ask the universe, the creator, divine, spirit, for assistance in expressing our full potential, our full soul with the world. Just the simple act of reaching out and asking and praying and requesting assistance and guidance and love and support and help from God, from the creator, opens up so much more, so many blessings than you could ever imagine. You talk about wanting to expand your vessel, open up your vessel. That is literally, I believe, impossible without the assistance of the universe, without the creator force. Because although we create so much in our lives consciously, there's just so much that we don't know. There's just so much that is out of our control physically. And we need that guidance from something bigger than us in this world. We need to humble ourselves to realize that we're not here alone. That while, yes, we are limitless, yes, we have limitless capacity, we're not limitless in this physical body. We need to request assistance from beings and realms that are higher than our current state of consciousness to be able to tap into our full potential. So opening yourself up to that and requesting that assistance is going to open the floodgates of miracles and opportunities constantly being presented to you in your life. Do all these 5 steps and I can assure you that this upcoming year will be nothing like any years that have previously passed. You get to decide that this year you are not just making slight changes, slight leaps. No, you are completely shifting your identity because that is what you are committing to. Are you ready for it? If you're not, you better ask the creator, you better ask for some assistance to be ready because it's happening. So if you made it to this part of the video, please leave this video a sunshine emoji in the comment section down below. Let me know that you watched the whole thing. Leave me a comment letting me know what's the most valuable thing you got from this video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you so much.